All right, so this is homework 8, number 1. Homework 8, number 1 pretty much asked you if you inputted a string, it would ask if your string was balanced or not. So that pretty much means, so for instance, say I had this and then that. So just like a bunch of random stuff. So what it means by balance is right here. If one of these, if there's like an even number of brackets. So in this first case, this would be balance. But in the second case, say if we just had that, then it's not balanced because as we can see here, there's 3 left brackets, but only 2 right brackets. And so one of them's missing, and as a result, it's not going to be balanced. So that's pretty much what they were asking for. So they wanted it as a project, and a project has 3 parts: a header file, a stack.c file, which pretty much defines all the functions here, and a main program file that executes everything. So a header file pretty much defines the name of the functions. So in this case, we have empty, full, clear, top, pop, push, and null. In stack C, we want to define everything that was there. So stack C.adt include stdio, define the size of the stack, which we did to 100. So stack secure stack size into the top, and this is pretty much the same one we were given in class. So if you want, I can go over it, but I feel like you can just look up what professor gave us in class because it's pretty much the same exact thing where it defines all the functions from the header file. Anyway, so the main program is here. So you want these 3 parts include stdio, stdlibh, string.h, and you also want to include stack.h in order to include the header files. And then, yeah, this right here is just like example I was thinking up it with. So in this case, because we have this one, we have 1, 2 left brackets and 1, 2 right brackets. It's going to be balanced. So we'll have a function right here. We'll call it token. It's going to be void because you're not doing like any computations or anything. You're just checking for something and you're not returning anything. So void token char word. So pretty much it's just like char word that can be like this right here and it'll check. So int I val equals 1. This is going to be a flag. This is going to be the for loop for right here. So for when I is equal to 0, I is less than the string length of word I plus plus. And then if word I is equal to the left bracket, you're going to push word I. And else if word I is equal to the right bracket, then it's going to be empty and balance equals to 0, and you're going to break. So pretty much at this point, it's going to keep on pushing the left bracket and when it detects it. But if it detects a right bracket, it's going to declare as empty. So essentially, in other words, let me just have you think of it like this. So say we had this random stack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that, that, and that. So every time it sees a left bracket, it's going to keep on pushing it, right? So we're going to have 1, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, left, right being pushed. But whatever it sees the right bracket, it's going to empty everything, essentially. Wait, let me just make sure I'm reading this right. Empty. Empty just returns the top in this case. So I was wrong about that. So empty will just return the top value, and then yeah. So when we do empty, it'll become 1, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 9, left, and it will show the right bracket. And because it doesn't show the right bracket here, it's going to be unbalanced. But if we did something like I'll just make the string a little bit short. 1, 2, 3, left, right. After, when we push it, we'll see, and when we do these conditions, we'll see that it's going to be balanced. So yeah, and then else, so yeah, that's where the pop comes into play. Then you're just gonna have an if else if the empty if it's empty and the balance does not equal to 0, it's balanced, else it's unbalanced. Then you'll have if main the character with the input of length was size 32, print and scan the input, and then token will have input and it'll run through everything, and then it'll see if it's balanced or not. So yeah, so I'll just do like left, left, right, right, left. It's unbalanced. But if I did left, right, then it's balanced. Then you can also do the same thing with something like parentheses or the curly brackets instead of just brackets. So did that make sense or no? Because I can repeat it again if you want.
Oh, that's good. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I think I got that.
I guess I got one question. So in
Yeah.
mine, when you're explaining with the comments about the pushing, how'd you go from 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 to 1, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 9?
Oh, you mean this?
Yeah, how'd you get to the extra 1? Like the 1, 1?
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's just a typo on my part.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the 9 at the end? Is that also typo?
Yeah.
All right.
I forgot.
No,
Alright,
it's okay. Just
for
make
your
sure.
sanity, I'll just do it like that. So yeah.
All right, cool.
So yeah. That's how it works pretty much. Any more questions? So yeah, this is pretty much an ADT, and you have to remember about an ADT, it needs a header file. It needs a file and project that defines all the functions from the header file. And I forgot to mention, header file has function names. Then main, it's going to include a header file, and then it's going to just pretty much tell you. You're just going to tell the code what you want to do. And yeah, that's it. Any more questions or no?
I think I'm good.
All right.